Okay, good evening, everybody in Speed Gaming 3 land. We've got the group stages here tonight of what we will call the D group. Great matchup, two veterans of Z1R, TruantGamer on your left, sigil711 on your right. Joining me in the broadcast booth is Star 1468. Good evening, Star.
Good evening, Mako. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. And before I forget, clicking all those buttons in the background, making sure we all know what we're doing and making us sane is Smile Fires. Um, can't do it without the tracker. So thank you, Smile, for stepping in and helping out here with us tonight. Um, so both runners here, this is going to be their second match. Truant is currently 1-0 and Sigil is 0-1. But there's a lot of variability in this group. Currently, Chess Jerk has played 4 matches and is 2-2. So there's a lot of room here for potentially taking that top spot. So we should see it should be a really good one. I would say very, very evenly matched runners. I saw this one pop up on the calendar today. I had an open evening and jumped at the chance to call 2 really good guys as well.
Absolutely. Very good runners here and very competitive group, as you said. There are other runners in this group are Chesterk, Sausage Link, and Bort. Some tough matchups here in the group. Should be interesting to see how this goes. Now, for those not familiar with the flags, this is your standard 8 Triforces to go enter level 9. It is unsorted shapes, which means that level 1 can be 30 rooms and level 6 can be 15. We've seen some fairly serious variety. It is full heart shuffle, mixed second quest overworld. A couple of other things we'll see as we get going here shortly.
Yeah, for sure. And with Second Quest mixed Second Quest, so it takes Second Quest principles in terms of money, primarily, and door repairs. Money has been tight in most of these races. We'll see how the runners manage that. I thought, wow, Truant's not even going to take the money after saying money can be tight. Really surprised though that neither one up 8 after that. I mean, you have 27 rupees. You're likely going to take the journey left here, make your way to at least Death Armos, and you start hitting door repairs at 27's gone. Although they can always just reset and pick it up later.
Thing to say, I mean, it's right next to start our starting screen being one screen east of Vanilla Start today. As we find our mags.
And we've found mags. Yes, we have.
That is forced to be 12 hearts in these flags, and White Sword item, which is random, is 5.
Yeah, and as expected, both taking the same route. I like this play. You get a Death Armos check out of the way. The only thing, though, with these flags, and you see it already on the tracker as they're both probably going to hit the Fairy Fountain before going to Death Armos, is you're not going to get a free item. A lot of people will prioritize that Armos early. You might get a free White Sword or wand or red ring. But here we know it is set as a heart container, so while it helps keep you alive, it's not going to really advance your combat or anything like that.
Ooh, first I get rid of the seed. And that did not take us very far at all.
Oh my goodness. You don't see that too often. I'm having a hard time marking because I'm like, wait, they're both at any roads. Which one is which? Oh my gosh, they're horrible.
Yeah, these
oh my.
These are terrible games. Oh my.
I debate not even putting them on my tracker because
I don't think we're ever going to use them. They're basically bad.
The only thing
in the same column, and one's over by the northeast corner, I guess, but the rest are all just together.
Yeah, you get the one that'll at least get you up on to, a little closer to the mountain, which is more, they call it the grave area. But, and we did find that level 7 over on Sigil's side. It looks not to really poke around. Not surprised by that.
No,
it looks like, you know what, Sigil's going to use an any road. After we just said, oh no, he's not. He's going to go check Vanilla 6.
And yeah, thank you for telling me what that screen was about to ask, because I lost track.
Yeah, shortcut to grave, smile. That's about it, but
Oh wait, no,
I don't know. I don't think we're gonna
fixed
see
up.
it much.
Yeah. Yeah, shortcut to grave armor.
To find our arrow shop, which it's probably just you know, focus group of 1, but it seems like that's been the rare shop in a lot of these races lately.
I can't say I remember too specifically, but I just remember a race I calmed where I remember particularly it was rare shop was the cheap bait was the rare shop, and of course the expensive bait for like 110 rupees was the common shop. We saw like 8 of the things, and of course it was a bait required seed.
There you go.
And we're just like, really, game? Really?
Yep, it happens. And there we go. We're going to see a use of the transport. Sigil's probably going to go back down, and do that open cave down in the Dead Woods. And we'll see likely elect the up A after that. Sigil's going into Vanilla 1. And picks up some money. See, they're both broke already. Well, Truant got his 27 back, but... is this our sword? It is not. It is a door repair charge.
We're going to reset out of it. Trying to screen scroll over to the forgotten spot here.
Yeah, and he'll find level 7 as soon as he executes this.
And vanilla level 1 is our another medium, which medium roll to 27. Not the greatest, not the worst.
How much does door cost? You know, I don't know. 20 something.
I have no idea. I have not been paying that much attention to that.
Yeah, anytime I join a race, I always ask what the door repair charges are. So thank you for keeping me straight, Pluck. All right, so bit of divergence here. They both full cleared available options on the west side of Hyrule. Trent's going up to East Death Mountain for that lone open cave up there. As Sigil is heading into the forest.
Yeah, I got some forest checks here. Also, I haven't seen the coast yet from either runner. And our open cave up here is... okay, Blue Ring Shop.
We won't be back to that one.
No, we will not. Is over here in the forest, we find ourselves... Ooh,
there's our sword. So the divergence worked out for Sigil here. He will no doubt try to find a bomb dropper here if he can, and maybe get that lucky first global.
Yeah, one thing I should comment on as well is there are no hints in these flags. Useful, junk, or otherwise, as you find, ooh, any key on the coast. That might be
any key on
later
the coast.
if we can get a ladder.
Yeah, and keys have been an issue with these seeds. Again, because of the money. Rarely do you know, if people have 150 or so rupees, and you walk into a key shop for, 65, 70, you're going to buy that key most of the time. But with money tight, you're just not, you've seen more key starved seeds, I would say, than anything else.
For sure.
So both have stabby items
no free
now.
candles either, so we do see most of the time our runners have to buy a candle unless they get lucky with an early white sword and then can grab the candle. There are candles on the
the extra candles are on.
Kind of hard to find. So a lot of times our runners do end up needing to buy the candle.
No, you're right. I had 3 take any's that were behind overworld blocks in a seed a couple of weeks ago. It does happen. Sigil not getting global luck here.
Yeah.
You want typically to have that 4-pack if you can before coming up to the northeast, because you've got 4 caves up here, and it can prevent a little bit of the tracking or rerouting back, especially with the any roads are, as we said, they're not getting you anywhere. They're not getting you back up here, that's for sure.
Well, there is one over here, I think, but it's a power bracelet block, and we don't have that, so kind of a moot point.
Okay, and our white sword item is a heart container. And Sigil's looking for a screen scroll. That may be his first one executed this tournament. And that is, to be funny, Sigil and I go back. We joke about screen scrolls quite a bit.
And in the far northeast corner, we've got
There's our
another shop.
candle. Yep. Bit pricey.
2 rupees. No, can't afford it, no. Truant is down to half a heart here. Does make it into this cave to find himself. Money-making game. And another candle shop. Okay.
Still 61. Yep. Chat saying gamble for it. I'll tell you what, I would support that. I typically will not do the money-making game, but up here, I probably would do it. Yeah, Truant being very careful on that half a heart. Doesn't want to take a death this far, and that gets Sigil within 2 rupees.
Any rupee droppers around here?
I think he sticks around for it. I don't know that there were any money group enemies up here. Oh, there they are. Go back up, Sigil. Grab that lever. He's a money group.
Nope, not going to.
Not
Truant
going
is up
back.
to-
Yeah.
Truant
Red
is up to
levers.
50. Truant is up to 56 rupees himself. Just got a rupee off that moblin, I think. There we go.
All right. Sigil got a 5-er, which is good. But Truant electing not to go back for that candle. So we'll see how this comes into play. As Truant finds level 8.
Which is very green and possibly key locked here.
And maybe worse, the split gels from Zol's rolled up. You can see the excitement in Truant's face.
It is plus or minus 4 HP on enemies, plus or minus 2 on bosses. As there's that candle for Sigil. Yeah, we need bombs or candle to continue in here, quite likely.
So the gels from the split Zols rolled up. That doesn't necessarily mean a standalone gel will roll up because it's an independent enemy. But yeah, one of the things when I play this game is when you go to kill a Zol, if it doesn't split and you kill it outright, to me that's going to be a good seed. You don't want to see those things splitting because they drop money. And that's as far as Truant's going to make it at this point, unless he's able to get a bomb off this moblin. He does not, and he's going to move on. I like the call. Sigil's going to be in there without bombs as well. And he's not going to increase the global counter either on those Zols.
Yeah. As Waterfall Cave is yet another candle shop.
Yeah. See, if the Zol split, he would have probably had the money by now, because they're money group.
Oh, there we go. There's another rupee. Yeah, he was. Yeah, we saw a Sigil farm some money. Farmers that 5-pack off the Rock Doctors earlier. I'd take the bomb pack, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
That doesn't help. All right, back to start for Truant.
Yeah, that moblin was still only on a global of 4 because the Zols didn't increment it. He kills the blue one here, he's got a bomb chance. And there it is. And now all we're finding are the candle shops.
Yep. Yeah, they seem to be fairly common. There's one more rupee for Truant. This cave does not bomb. Bombing the South Coast caves here. Pretty close to start. Easy to forget. Might as well check them. Alright, there we go. For Truant, now he just needs to find a shop, which is not that one.
Yeah, so the arrow's not the rare shop.
Nothing on our
Bomb
starting
could be the
screen.
rare shop at this point, right? We have not seen a bomb shop.
We just saw one for Truant, I think. Forget how much it was. Our small secret is 15, which is really nice this seed.
Yeah, you're getting an extra 5 off vanilla, right? You're losing 2 or 3 off of the medium. And there's only one large here tonight.
Yep. It's the one large secret because this is mixed second quest. And we're burning down the woods for Sigil.
Yeah, and a slight advantage here for Sigil. It's way too early to say anybody's in the lead, obviously. But having that candle, you know, these are screens that Truant was just on. He's going to have to go back, whereas Sigil's able to burn down the bushes. Yeah, we've seen 2 meat and arrow shops. But I missed the bomb shop. And there it is. There was level 1. So right there with that candle that Sigil has, get an early jump in level 1, but as you pointed out, Star, with the mixed unsorted shapes or whatever its technical term is, these ones can be pretty big. So we'll see what this one has in store for us.
Yeah, it looks like we start roughly kind of in the middle of the map. Ouch, that's a bad room. Yeah, we're not doing that. And okay,
there we go.
Got some keys. That's substantially more friendly, and that is.
And we're key blocked. Unless he wants to go, and he's not gonna want to do that other room.
Yeah, that looked to be he was in there too fast. He was moving screens too many fast for me to count, but I'd guess that was somewhere between 15 and 20 rooms, so a little larger than usual.
Yeah, for sure. But already we're seeing 2 dungeons with key blocks, and there's the large secret at 80 on Sigil's side.
Not great, but alright. Ooh, Death for TruantGamer here. And a tracker Smellfire saying our rupees of the money of the seed, 15 small, 27 medium, 80 large, and a minus 22 door repair. Nah.
And good global counting by Sigil. Likes not to pick up the arrows.
He can't quite yet. There are 93 rupees.
Oh, it's 93. Okay, gotcha.
80 is the bait. But he is going to buy those arrows right now. I think he might have reset to get his money back, which might be his... Which might have been part of his plan here, but that is an arrows pickup. For...
I saw the 80, but didn't realize there was a piece of beef above it, so there you go.
Yep.
So Sigil's going to come around the corner here and take care of the rest of the forest spots. And looks like Sigil's working his way over. Going to go up and around for this weird spot here, Vanilla Potion Shop. And we'll see how he elects to handle level 1. He's going to be in at 3 hearts and 4 bombs. I don't think he's going to try it.
Oh, I just realized that looking at my tracker that I'd accidentally forgotten to mark it as 2Q mixed overrolled, and I was wondering why it looked funny, and I was like,
And Sigil with the 5th heart, which would, when he's in the neighborhood, allow him to go pick up the white sword heart. Is that is set at 5, and Mags is set at 12 hearts today.
Yeah.
And Truant's going to get the news that Sigil got. He's going to find a map, which is always helpful until you realize you have no progression at this point.
No, not really. Need a key to keep going here.
does go get that 6th heart. So a little bit of retracing steps. Sigil's going to go and take care of these bomb spots that he was not able to take care of earlier. And I gotta think, we gotta start finding some more dungeons here. We found 1, 7, and 8 thus far. I think Death Mountain could be holding some, or we've got some overworld blocks in play tonight.
It's looking more and more likely in those overworld blocks at this rate.
Yeah, and when you've got the mixed quest, it opens up all the spots, right? So, you know, a lot more recorder spots, power bracelet spots, 2 ladder spots, and of course your 2 raft spots.
Yeah, I'm currently,
There's
level 5 for Sigil. I did not see which cave this was.
Oh no, we've got a ladder block at Cleoc. So we're gonna go a different way.
Yep. This is the cave west of Vanilla Star. Got it.
Yeah, in level 5, that moat room, or the tea room, I should say, it will the item, if there's one in there, will drop within the inside of the tea. It won't drop on the outside. And that's enough for Sigil. He is going to keep exploring.
H7 and Z helper, thank you. Yep. Located after a minute of staring at it. Looks like that did not bomb, so Sigil's resetting since that was so close to start to get his only bomb back. Not a bad idea. Yeah, I think I've managed to fix what I did to my tracker now that I realized that I've had the wrong quest marked.
It happens.
It is mixed, and it's not like I can't mark stuff on the overall, but I realized eventually, about a couple minutes ago, I was like, wait, this is definitely not adding up. What did I do? Error.
Well, at least you're not in the race, because I know somebody that you're talking to right now that has done that during a race. It's like, why can't I click on this spot? I just found Architator. It's like, oh, I picked the wrong quest.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't really burned the dead woods down, but otherwise it's bomb spots and go dig levels that correct small fires.
So Truant with a key in tow is electing to go into 8. So we're going to see here. Now you've got 3 items in 8. Does find a bomb hole, so is able to preserve that key for now.
And finds an Aquamentus for his troubles. Going to see if he drops anything. No. Or, yeah, just count some money and out he goes. And did not see what was on that screen for Sigil, but I assume it was nothing.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and use the key and, well, get some danger noodles. Good safety strat. And you can outrun the orange ones like this, but I'll tell you, they're still dangerous even when you try to outrun them.
Is it trying to head back to level 1 here, by the way? Trying to screen scroll from by the forgotten spot and ends up just deciding to head up here, which this is level 6.
Yeah, that's 7. I don't think he's going to want to go into 7.
Yeah, I was going to say that's 7, but I don't think he wants to go there.
You know what? We might see another transport used. We are the useless transport. Sigil's putting them to work tonight.
Yeah, Oki's going to go burn down the Deadwoods, which makes sense.
And let's see what this 8 looks. Ugh. That's a chunky one. And yeah, you don't want to be dealing with the bunnies with the wood sword if you can avoid it.
No. That is a 42 room 8. Which, fairly good sized. It has 3 items in it with full heart shuffle, but still a doozy to dig here.
And good news, the Gyptos appear to have rolled down, I believe. Yes, they rolled down. Now, this is a potential Kananaki opportunity for Truant. And I say potential because sometimes it could be the push block that's going to open that door. We'll see if he sits up for it. He is. And unfortunately, as I said, it's the push block. So, good effort, though, to recognize it. But yeah, I'll take these roll down Gibdos all day long, especially because they're bomb droppers.
Oh, for sure.
Fortunately, he gets the forced fiver instead.
And Burning Down the Deadwoods really didn't turn up a whole lot besides a letter for Sigil, it looks like.
Yeah, I think this game is going to be decided who gets to the mountain first. Truant here dealing with the potential ladder block or key block issue, so I think he's hit a dead end here in 8.
I think so. And
Yep.
yeah, it looks like we are heading up the mountain for Sigil, taking that Anyrid back up there. Because we've done everything else we can do besides go up here. Okay, I've located where we are on the map.
Oop.
That's the wrong button.
Yeah, unfortunately, you cannot. I've tried it before. You cannot burn when it's a bomb spot. And Truant finds out the hard way that level 5 does not look too kind thus far.
Over on nice bomb drop for Sigil on West Death Mountain, and money making game is not the thing we wanted.
And we're out of 5. Truant's completely depleted his resource. No keys, no bombs. And Sigil quietly up to 8 hearts.
Yep, just found another take any here on Death Mountain. That doesn't bomb.
Well, something's got to open up here, right?
Yeah, it's
Sigil
that or we're
buys
gonna
a
have to start
key.
getting our levels
Yeah.
because, speaking of that, we're buying a key because we're running out of overworld spots to check. It's the remaining bomb spots in West and East Death Mountain, and then it's off to the levels we found, basically, I think, because I don't think there's anything else left besides the bomb spots up here.
Yeah, you've got the transitional screens between East and West, and then, of course, there's 2 unknowns that are accessible in East. Truant found the 1, the open cave, which is a blue ring shop, and we've got a level 2.
May as well, I think, take a peek into here while you're here, especially because it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere and you're running out of things to do, but, well, this might not be the friendliest thing to do right now.
And they rolled up 1, so not horrible.
Still, it could be worse.
And chat point, 3 open doors, I know. We have not seen a key door yet in level 2, so we may be onto something here.
Certainly a bit better looking than some of the other levels we've seen so far on that front, at least, as we even get a key to use on the door right here.
Oh boy.
Oh, Iron Knuckles the dungeon, apparently.
And I don't think they rolled down. I
I
don't
was
know
going
that
to say,
they
I
rolled
think
up.
they rolled up, and I think I've counted at least 9 hits on the same Iron Knuckle already.
Yeah, they all look the same star. I was trying to keep track of it too. So I wasn't
not
talking. I'm like,
100%
I'm losing
certain.
focus here.
They're
But
what,
yeah,
8 HP vanilla? They're what, 8 HP vanilla, Mako?
they are 8 HP. That's correct.
I
2
think they're at
bombs.
least
Yeah.
vanilla. Possibly rolled up. They did not. I'm fairly sure they didn't roll down.
Yeah, so we were all trying to follow the same one. It's like a Patra, trying to see if you can hit the right Patra or Patrite. It's like when I'm doing that in stream and I don't talk to chat, like, sorry, I'm like really focusing here. But yeah, you got to grin and bear it. Take the orange ones. At least they drop bombs, and maybe there's something nice behind this shutter door. He does get a bomb drop.
Yeah, definitely a friendlier proposition than trying to clear the blues.
Yeah, at this point, you want to go into that room with 8 bombs if you can, and hopefully a nice count that you can get a force. But he's not going to pick that up. Nope.
Yeah, right.
Because they'd have to re-clear the room if he did. And
dig
we've got
dogger.
a dig dogger.
Maybe not.
So interesting here. What he elects to do. Didn't want to burn that key. Knows that level 1 is not far from the start screen. Not going to go back in.
Yeah.
Unless he gets a bomb drop here, he might. Nope.
He is leaving that, grabbing the bombs to continue clearing Death Mountain here. Got a handful of spots that's still outstanding over this way.
Truant finally gets the free heart at the 29-minute mark.
And that does not bomb.
Truant is going into 7 now.
Sigil's heading back there too.
Or Sigil, I'm
I was
sorry,
gonna say,
yes.
Yeah. Sigil heading into 7, Truant is up on Death Mountain. Lots we've seen already from Sigil's side.
Alright, so... level 7 has the tendency to not bomb where you want it to bomb. We do get one wall there. Try and work your way around, if you can, the, the key doors. As we do get the bomb upgrade at 114.
Very unaffordable at the moment. Level 7, fairly regular sized, I think, for a 7. About 30, I believe I counted 30 rooms in this one. So level 9 might be... Level 7, 8, and 9 still do share a grid, as do levels 1 through 6. So with level 8 being fairly large and level 7 being not too tiny, level 9 shouldn't be too giant today.
Alright, don't know why Sigil's clearing this room. It won't drop in 7, and he's not on a global.
Not sure either, but...
Oh,
it wasn't
there
a
we
big
go.
Issue. 1 and 7,
No, that
we'll
opens
take
up that level 2. He's not far from it. I could see him getting back up there with 2 items outstanding.
Oh, for sure, that's going to make it a lot more convenient.
And as our tracker points out, we have at least 2 blocked dungeons, because we were down to only 2 unblocked spots to check at this point.
But right, I have 3 unmarked spots on my tracker that are open, but I think that's just because I lost track of my map for a bit early on. Oops.
I barely make... If I make it past the first 5 minutes of keeping an accurate tracker, I call that a win when I'm commentating. And Sigil going to pick up the boomerang.
2 bomb spots on East Death Mountain. Oh, I have Spec Rock unmarked still, Smile Fires, as well as 2 east of that and then 1 southeast of that. Kind of all together. So. Again, I did have a mismarked, kind of a set tracker early on, so that may not be accurate. As our Triforce, we're grabbing it and leaving.
A very friendly 7. To get both items and to try within... He was in there less than 5 minutes. That's really good. We'll see if he elects... He's got unchecked areas up here on these transition screens. Not electing to go back to 2. I would get back to 2, only because I now have the 1, and I can mow down those dark nuts a lot quicker. But he doesn't know what's on East Death Mountain yet, so... but it's so hard to get back up to where 2's at. And you get over into East, it's just not convenient to walk all the way back. We'll see what he chooses to do. He's got no keys as well if he's thinking about going back to level 1.
Mm-hmm.
And Truant finds level 2 without the 1, so brace yourselves, chat. We're going to see all the dark nuts again.
Yep. And our second to last spot left was not 2 screens east of Speck Rock, was just another secret, so yeah, we're really out. And let's see what Speck Rock has for us. Nope. Alright, we need a recorder, power bracelet, or both. Possibly both, since we're missing 4 levels right now.
Or a raft or a ladder. Yeah, this is... These guys are never gonna let me roll a seed ever again for them.
Yeah, this is we have 4 items. We have 4 levels locked behind overworld blocks.
And if K-Tap is watching, this certainly brings the raft potentially into play. She loves the raft.
I'm wondering where Sigil's going. That is level 1, maybe? It's kind of in this area.
Well, he might, but he doesn't have any keys, so...
Yeah,
and he knows he needs a key for 8 as well. He doesn't know yet that he can bomb out of there.
Triforce out of 2 for Truant. I expect he'll go back in for our items. Don't think we've seen any in 2.
Wood Sword, yeah, we'll see. I mean...
I think this has
to... You're gonna try and get bombs first.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what... I think Sigil is heading for 8, with or without a key. There's nothing else he could want to go back for up here.
Yeah, at this point, you're right. Yep.
Or unless he's screen scrolling over to somewhere else. Oh, yeah,
find another key. Yeah, that makes sense.
And yes, Mad Matt, we have 4 overworld block items levels. We haven't seen 3, 4, 6, or 9. We are missing both items out of 1, both items out of 2. Sorry, all 3 items out of 1 and 8, and both items out of 2, both items out of 5.
Now, I didn't mean to cut you off, but Truant has a nice setup here. He's got 4 of them stuck up above the river. If he can start to mow these guys down, he's got a much better chance. He's got beams, and he's got 4 isolated, so we're going to see what's in this room.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Once he can take down the one on this side of the room, he can then just snipe the rest from a distance, which is a lot safer. Slow, but safe. And that slow but safe beats some of the other options they've got right now. Sigil in 8 now.
And he's going to come to the same realization, I'm fairly certain, that you're key and or ladder blocked in this level. He may not have as much exploration as well. He's down to just the single bomb. And all of that work, and all you get is a key. You hate to see it.
That is a bit of a whammy, for sure. That wall does not...
Now he'll probably use the key in the Dig Dogger room.
Sigil does pick up his map for this very... it's a fairly sizable 8, and we've got bunnies!
Yeah, so he's gonna clear this... Oh.
Or not.
He's got the wand.
He's
probably not going to seek that room back out. Yeah, he's going to try and work the other way now that he's got the map.
Yeah. Looks like bunnies were 6 one-shots.
Yeah, I don't know if he was... I couldn't tell if he was stacking the sword and the wand at the same time, which a lot of people do. It gives you 3 HP of damage.
I'd say
they didn't roll down. How's that?
They didn't roll down. Yeah, that's for sure.
How long till the 3-game series portion of the tournament? I don't know, honestly, that brackets are 3 games until the later rounds. But the group stage is set to wrap up. I believe all matches have to be in by September 13th.
Correct.
And then the top 16 will advance.
That is correct, despite some early confusion on that. Best of 3 for all rounds of brackets, which is going to be... oh, okay, our Triforce is right next door, but of course we can't get there! The other side, I was going to say, we might want a ladder for that Triforce, which Truant just got out of 2.
It's a big find. It's going to get him that any key on the coast. So again, this he's broken open the seed a bit here with this level 2.
Sure. I'm gonna try and look for a second item on the way over to the Triforce here. Sigil is... There is a money... Right, there's a money-making game 1 screen north of start, so trying to get some money.
And yeah, you're not fighting this room. If you had the 1, maybe, but not with the BMO statues. And this was the transport room, so yeah, he's going to go up here. Could be a little bit... doesn't have to preserve the keys as much. He knows he's got a free one now. Any key on the coast. Sigil taking another stab at this 5, but it does look ladder blocked.
Yeah, so... Something for Truant might be able to... If that could be big for Truant since he's got his ladder already. Sigil hasn't... Level 2 is kind of out of the way to get back to.
Yeah.
And
you hate to see that we're at the we're at the stage now that we're doing money making game 39 minutes in. That's typically not a good sign, and Truant is key blocked.
Yep, can't continue without it.
Yeah, you could sometimes candle boost your way when you push the block like that into a Kanana. It's really hard to execute, but he's going to give it a whirl again here. Now,
nope,
yeah, you got to do the candle boost.
Yeah, he's going to up A, go grab that any key, and it's kind of annoying to route this any key in because it's also in the middle of nowhere.
Yes, this is true. Yeah, you got a level 1 waiting for you that's filled with nasty enemies, but...
Yeah, so Truant is going to leave the second item and 2 behind for now. He might go... If he goes into 7 later, it's kind of the only other thing anywhere near that end of the map, but otherwise...
Is he going into 1?
He's heading in that... Yep, he is heading into 1.
Oh, he was... Okay, he just had to get life.
Yeah, Sigil's not having any luck on this money-making game at all.
Yeah. Chat point not, never get used. Yeah, it's because when they're being used, bad things are happening in the seed. There we go.
There we go.
Gets the big one. Oh my. And again, this is Sigil. He's got to get back up to 2.
He has to. It appears as though our ladder is going to be the thing that into that any key is what's unsticking 2 and 8, basically. One of which, or sorry, 1 and 8. Sorry, one of which is liking like to our item, or it could be the other item in set 2. But we got key locked out of there. So
yeah, and he's already bought 2 keys. So and is about to buy a 3rd. And with that 1, you're gonna be able to mow down those enemies pretty quickly into, even if they don't all congregate above the river like they did for TG. There we go with the key.
And we are going to save as this is Truant heading back to 1.
Anxious to see what's in this 1. Yeah, that's trying to get these guys to cooperate since they rolled up. They do not. The Sigil will have the combat advantage with the wand.
sorry, yeah, one for, yeah, except the fire items. And, okay, Triforce, 2 rooms out 2 rooms from start, okay.
You're gonna elect to get a full bill of health and then go back in?
Room 1, by the way, so a little larger than the usual. Pretty linear early section 2 here. We have to kill these Gibdos to keep going. But there are 3 items in here.
And we've
First
got a
item
red
is a
candle that you needed a candle to get to, so...
Because, of course, the game's got jokes.
Mm-hmm.
And bomb upgrade, which Truant has the any key. Yeah, you might as well. Well, hoping that won't bite him in the rear later for arrows, but yeah. That is one thing that Sigil won't have to worry about, is buying arrows later this seed, since he did that pretty early. Friendly enemies, so we're all in here.
Yeah, unless you go down from start, right? That's where the danger room was, if I recall correctly. That both
Speaking
runners
of,
got of quickly. Yep, there they are.
Yep, yeah, this is a Wiz room set, but thankfully they only seem to be in a couple of rooms. Unfortunately, we do kind of want to clear this one in case it has an item for us.
And maybe somebody in chat that's way more smarter than I am. We've got all 3. We've got Dark Nuts, Lionels, and Wizrobes all in the dungeons. I didn't think all 3 could be in the dungeons. I thought that only 2 of the 3, but never all 3. But maybe somebody could help me out on that.
I have no idea. Heart container on the floor in 1, you'll take it. So we are looking for our stair item here, which might be right there, actually, speaking of.
Okay, well...
That is probably required at this point.
And chat confirming all 3. Yeah, I cannot tell you the last time, if I've ever seen it before. And yeah, we already knew that.
Catch up, I assume TruantGamer got the floor heart out of 1, so he's done with it. Time to go check PB spots.
Yeah, for sure, and he's got the 2 ladder checks. Whoa! And yeah, we're not doing that room.
Hint shop, except for hints are off, so out we go. Yeah, with the number of PB spots in this mixed second quest, I fully expect to find at least 1 level here behind our power bracelet, given that we're missing 4 of them.
Spot is just a door repair.
Yep. Okay. For some reason I thought that was something else earlier, but I just got lost.
And there's the heart for Sigil.
And I am
up
not
to 9.
surprised to see a 6.
Okay. Now the 6s in these seeds and these flags tend to, not always, tend to be on the smaller side with the unsorted shapes. And yeah, in the world of 6s, that's a small one.
What was the PB spot by start for Sigil? Was looking at 6 on Truant's side.
I did not see where that was, or what that was.
Yeah, me neither. someone in chat might have caught it. I assume it wasn't much. But...
Yeah. And we got the Bloomerang in 6.
Yeah, that is a 19-room 6, by the way, so yes, definitely smaller than average. Thing over here. Blue Ring Shop was PP's lab I started. Thank you, Smellfires.
And more whiz ropes. It looks like that orange one did not go down to a bomb, but he does get the clock. Very timely. And Sigil should be in here momentarily. Because Gels took as many hits as the blue whiz rope did, it seemed like.
Yeah, the gel's definitely not terribly friendly. The seed, neither of those blue land was true, just ran into face first.
Yeah, good use of the candle for Truant. Again, from the offensive perspective, Sigil with the advantage, unfortunately, though, does not help on the whiz robes. And we get a compass. It's down in the tail there, or the bottom leg, whatever that shape is.
This reminds me kind of some type of wild animal, maybe a cat. Okay, we have double moat room here. Looking for our floor item in 6.
Not that way.
Yep.
And good for Sigil in this, he is getting some keys. Not having that ladder, i.e. not being able to get to any key. But he does not get the clock drop. Does take care of one blue one. Oh, geez, he gets the fairy force off the orange. I mean, yeah, you don't mind fairies, but when you're hoping for potentially a bomb, you don't want to see it.
Ooh, and straight... walking straight into... Trim walking straight into the tail end of a Gliok and takes a death here. Does see the second item in 6 is a floor heart, and gonna pick that up on the way to the Triforce and get out of here. That Sigil can bomb around to this Triforce because Truant went the more direct route from straight down the E column there, which is ladder blocked, and Sigil obviously cannot do that without a ladder.
Yeah, we'll see what he chooses. It's tough to say. He's gonna meander his way around trying to find that second item. He's gonna want to get that key.
Mm-hmm.
It'll all depend on if there's a key. He's gonna take the path of least key doors first.
And he is going to discover that it is going to be a ladder block here.
Yep. So, go around, but it'll get the key back. Or take the transport.
I don't actually remember where the other side of this is.
I didn't think Truant took it. I could be wrong.
No declare the buddies, that would be why.
Yeah.
Which does get him an extra key, and this does bomb, convenient. Huh, well that's a bit rude, but it works. So that's at least nice for Sigil, is going to be able to clear 6 here in one go and not have to come back with a ladder for the Triforce. So he's going to clear these Gyptos, fine, nothing at all. See the heart, and then just leave. Going back into 8 for Truant, since that's one screen north of 6.
Both runners even on hearts now. And Truant, from a routing perspective, will have a bit of an advantage because he'll have the 2 ladder checks that he'll be able to access on his way back. Whereas
Yeah,
Sigil
check the
will
ladder
not.
spots. Maybe Bogey's arrow, although that's a little more annoying to get to here.
Yeah, unless they would get a recorder out of 8, that's the natural path from here, right? You're going to take, and have we seen Mags? We have.
We have, it's...
River Cave near start.
Yep. Yeah, so we are at 10 hearts each for our runners, so that is something. It's pretty close to start, so they may end up picking it up at some point if they get enough hearts. Our runners are good enough; they don't need to max, but if they happen to stumble across enough hearts, they might pick it up.
Yeah, with the enemy sets we're finding, and a good find on Truant's side, he's going to get the book, and it's going to give him the maps to all the dungeons. And that's very useful for obvious reasons. Maybe my favorite is it's less likely you're wasting bombs. Bombing into a void that you don't know is there.
For sure.
But you do see the combat advantage obviously paying off, but, you know, not having that ladder and not having any keys. Don't know that Sigil will be able to progress the whole way through here. We shall see. Did just use his last key. And finds the silver arrows.
That is our second item out of 8 here. Yeah, you definitely not... Well, Sigil picked up the bot arrows earlier, didn't end up getting... Doesn't have the bow yet, but hey, you don't have to go digging for silvers at the end of the sea, which is always nice at least. We are now missing our second stair item with our runners.
Yeah, and chat pointing out that book is like, I do think you're right. I do think the book was potentially ladder blocked here, so I don't think Sigil's going to be leaving with the book.
Yeah, I think it might be ladder blocked as well. Not 100% sure, but it might be.
And he may not be leaving with the Tri either, because I believe he's key and ladder block from the Triforce.
Yeah, it looks like it.
But
Well,
it does
speaking
get a
of
key.
keys, there's that.
Oh.
And back to start. Ouch.
Now, interesting here, Star, is Truant's going to get this Triforce whether or not he finds those silver arrows. It's not uncommon for runners to leave the floor item in 8 behind because it's a large dungeon and can be hard to find. So we'll see. He is exploring a little bit. Of course, you're going to check these rooms right next to the Triforce, but... So looking at, you know, kind of advantages, disadvantages, if Truant leaves without the silvers, obviously that's a big deal. Trying to find a floor item in an 8 is difficult, but until Sigil gets that ladder, you know, it's still, I'd say, advantage Truant because of the extra resources that he has.
For sure. Truant got shuttered into a blue Rizzo room and took a death.
Yeah, but he got the bombs out of it. You know, he did get the free bomb back. That was a suicide mission for the bombs.
Yeah, I don't think he really intended to fight those. He was like, yeah, nope. Couldn't be the stair. He knows he's just looking for that. Grab the bombs and take the death back to start.
Okay, we've got a river check. And not a dungeon. So, ladder not required for overworld blocks.
No, I think we've got, what, 2 PB spots left and then a bunch of recorder spots?
I think 3. You've got the bogey arrow next to Grave Armos, and then the one way up in the upper left corner. One screen kitty corner to Vanilla Second Quest 9.
You are, yep, that is correct. I missed the Grave Armos Graveyard one on my tracker. Oops.
And I haven't tracked it since like the 4-minute mark, so I'm just guessing on those that they
Oh, your
haven't been
memory
there.
is excellent. You are correct. Those are the three I have. Those are the three I have outstanding. I just can't.
Gotcha.
Those are some seriously small scores on Sea Helper.
I marked mags, 4 dungeons, and the Eddie Roads, and that's as far as I got.
It helps. I have three screens. 2 monitors.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that will help.
And Rogue Zero pushes for level 3. But
Big level 3?
Level 4... Yeah, fairly sizable. That is a 24 room 3.
Okay, we've got a potential here on Sigil's side.
Does push. Well,
All
I'll
right,
take the heart container. He is going to be able to get the Triforce out of here. We saw from Truant you can access this from the southern side. And has 2 keys to get there.
Yeah, he hasn't seen the other item, so trying to get as much cleared as he can, trying to preserve those keys.
I believe that... Can't quite remember where that book was at. Northeast, maybe?
Yeah, I'm not sure. So very interesting, though, at approaching the 1 hour mark, anybody coming in seeing, 4 Triforces. Yeah, the seat's a doozy. We've got Wizrobes, we've got Dark Nuts, we've got Lionels, all in dungeons here tonight. We've got rolled up gels. We've got Truant fight with a red candle and what's left of his wood sword. It's just about a little toothpick at this point, I think.
Pretty much.
But yeah. Sigil with the silver arrow, floor item level 8 knowledge, and Truant with the ladder out of 2 knowledge that got him the any key. From it. Yeah.
We are still missing levels 4 and 9, and unless both of them are power bracelet blocked over on the western end of the map, which is not terribly likely. We're going to need to find our recorder from somewhere. And we're still missing our bow as well. Chat commenting that SGL seeds are always rough. This is a tougher flag set here, as Truant takes a death on his side. Unsorted shapes can be a bit of a doozy. The ±4 on enemies has definitely gotten quite a few people out in this tournament. And in general, this is a tougher... The second quest overall with money is a big thing as well. And in general, this is a tougher tournament because this is a cash prize to note here. This as part of SGL. There is a cash prize associated with this tournament. I don't remember the distribution for this one off the top of my head, but the total is $531.55 for Z1R. So designed to be a little tougher than certainly, say, the Rookie Rumble that finished not too long ago.
Yeah, for sure. And Sigil's hit another ladder block here in this level 8.
And yes, plus the bonus, so $631.55 because Zeonar's got a $100 bonus. Have we seen either item out of this 3 so far?
I don't. I think there was a heart container so far.
Got it. Floor or stair? Do you remember? Also, nice shoe.
I believe it was a floor.
Thank you. Yeah, Sigil is still trying to find the second stair item, which we know is a book, and we think it's ladder blocked. Fortunately, he's losing time at this point.
He's losing time for sure. He's gonna make up time in this 3 because he's gonna have that wand advantage, as we see. You know, Truant has been red candle, wood sword. Does have the raft now. Could unlock 2 of our missing levels.
Yeah, I forgot
that
we
one's
hadn't
gonna
seen
mow
that
those
yet.
enemies down. Yeah, a lot quicker.
Oh, for sure. And he's gotten both items. He's gonna grab the Triforce and get out of here. Making his way back over towards the Triforce. I believe from what I remember, I think the book is somewhere vaguely in the northeast quadrant. I know Truant found it pretty early. I don't remember where exactly it was.
Sigil knows by now the orange wizards will still be waiting for him in that room every time he comes back.
Yep.
Nope. And that should be it for Sigil. Unless he burns a key for that room next to the Triforce. I believe his level 8 dig is done. And he's going to burn his last key. But he has the floor item. Maybe he gets the key back. There you go. Good job.
And bomb shop on the lake raft spot, sorry.
So, likely our rare shop then. Yeah, it is our rare shop, and it's 3 rupee bomb. You know, I once rolled a seed for Sigil in a tournament that was about as bad as this one, but it had dollar bombs. But he never found the bomb shop either, so it could happen again. Truant making some way here in level 5.
Sigil is going hiking. Maybe let's see where he heads for.
Yeah, he's gonna go to Bogey's Arrow and he'll find 3.
Yep.
No bridges like we had in the rookie tournament.
Yep. And it looks like the entire southern side of this fight is ladder blocked.
And there's a recorder. So we know now Truant can access every dungeon. But he's missing 2 important parts. The floor item in 8, which is your silvers. And neither runner obviously has found that bow yet. So
yeah, our missing items are the stair item and stair item and 2. But obviously, both items out of 4 because we haven't seen it. Second item, the floor item in 5, and that's it, I think.
Yeah. Well, the 2 will be another floor item, but you're right. We did not get the second item out of 2. Yep. No, it's okay.
Yeah. Okay, Triforce in the corner of Thanks game. Room 5 as well.
Guessing this is a transport, but you never know when a 2-block room will drop. Nope.
Yeah, and we're not doing that.
That's a staircase. Yep.
And we are looking
probably the other side of it. Does
yeah,
get the heart from the health group. Yep.
Level 3 looks like a weirdly flattened Idaho. I was going to say this looks kind of like a like a slightly funky staircase is what that looks like to me. Is the top steps kind of funny there? But it looks like, but it's relatively stair-shaped. This level 5, maybe a bell? Maybe from like a rope or something?
Yeah, could be definitely, but it's in mid-swing. You know, it's about to swing to the right.
And there's that ramp for Sigil.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think he's gotten the heart out of here yet. I believe he walked in here with 11 hearts. Truant hoping for some health, I think, before continuing in 5. Maybe?
Or just up A, yeah. Close enough.
I mean, we're fairly close.
Bo
was
is in 5.
Thank you,
all right.
chat.
Thank you, chat. Yep. So, Sigil's got to get the 2, because unfortunately he's going to be clearing every one of these dungeons looking for that bow. And it may be a while before he gets into 5 because he doesn't have the ladder.
No, he... On the other hand, without the ladder and without the recorder, he's going to get railroaded. He might eventually make his way back up. He's going to eventually have to go back up to the northwest corner of the map, because there are 2 PB spots outstanding over there, which could still have level 9 up there, level 4 or level 9 up there somewhere.
Yeah.
And if he does that, that's where level 2 is at.
Yeah, Chad's point. Truant is... I've watched Truant play for a number of years. He's going to go to 9 without silvers. I don't... You're not going to go back to an 8 that's that size for a floor item. You may stumble on them in 9. You may find your path at least to get in Zelda. That's why it's kind of... They're both going to be full clear in every dungeon they're in at this point. Truant will dig both items out of 4. He's going to debatable dig the floor item out of 7. Although that's... Sigil found that pretty quickly. But he'll go for the staircase. But yeah, he will be in 9 without the silvers. And Sigil... It's all going to depend on how long it takes him to get back up to 3 or to 2. He can't get the recorder. That's actually a positive because that's going to prevent him from going all around it. It may send him back into 2.
I mean, he's not got a lot left. He's got 2, which is up in the north, which is up near Spec Rock.
Yeah, he has maybe 2 power bracelet spots into 2 raft checks.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll be in 2. He has to. He has nothing else left.
Yeah, and the 2 is over by his remaining PB spots, relatively.
Yes. Yep.
And
there's level 4. A quarter spot. Sigil does pick up the mags.
This is what, 1Q2?
Yes. Oh, no, I'm sorry. 1Q, yes, 1Q7. Thank you, Smile.
Mixed up my recorder leaks. Didn't quite see which one he was at when he found it.
Well, I was thinking 7, and you said 2, and then I'm looking about to say 2, and I see Smile say 7. I'm like, okay, it's one of the 2.
But, okay, confusion sorted. This Tor medium-sized? I'm trying to figure out what shape this is.
I'd say it's a fair to Midland 4 versus average size.
21 rooms.
Yeah, I'd say that's average for a 4. Okay, so Sigil's going to do this check, likely the other check up here in Death Mountain, and then he'll go into 2. And it'll be a race at that point. Sigil's got the combat advantage. Sigil's very good at combat. And Truant's gonna still be on that wood sword, and debatable if he finds the wand in 7.
The viewer's lying on its back on the floor. I could see that. I was thinking this might be some kind of oddly shaped boat, maybe. Is the best I've got on this shape. Joel does not have much health here.
Yeah, if he was trying to get bombs before, or yeah, he's on half a heart. Never mind.
He wants health, and game is not giving it to him.
Could have dipped into 2 for a refresh.
He does make it the long way around to the screen. Wants us to check this PB spot, which we haven't seen yet, and it doesn't push.
Yep. Okay, this is where it's going to get interesting. I don't want to say who I think is in the lead at this point, because this can go a variety of ways, and we still have a 9 that could be a bit crazy. You've got offense and silver arrow knowledge, and Sigil will get that bow. He's not going to miss it in 5. So that's really how I see this coming down. And you see that like the time difference now where Truant's needing to bomb those dark nuts and Sigil is wiping them out with the mags.
Yep. Big help.
Be happy to see a key.
Oh, for sure, for Sigil, who needs the ladder from here to get that any key.
Yep. But it's funny, like, just, how this is all evening out. Like, Sigil's had that wand, right? So he's been clearing so many of these things quicker than Truant, who is now going to get the white sword. But having that arrow knowledge in 8. Now, the 9, trying to again see how this may pan out. The 9 is likely going to be small. Because of the size of 7 and 8.
Yeah, 7 was mid-sized, 8 was enormous, so 9 likely to roll down, which can be for good and for worse. We'll see how it goes, but 9 is known as a great equalizer for a reason.
And sometimes the thing is, with the small 9s, I've seen it both ways a lot so far, so I'm just saying it's 50-50. It could you think it's small, and all of a sudden, not a single wall bombs. It's like you've got to take transports and find, maybe 2 transports to get to where you want.
Yeah, because in small 9s, almost more rooms, the higher percentage of rooms are going to be transports. So the game isn't going to necessarily give you a staircase because it could just expect you to take that give you a bomb wall. Because it could expect you to take a staircase instead. There's that ladder for Sigil.
There's that ladder for Sigil. Yep. Yeah, totally. It's you think, and you know what? I've had 5-room 9s too, but I've had that in 60-room 9s. So it really, you just don't know. I'd say at the end of the day, I would prefer the small one, but be prepared. You're going to have to take transports because the walls just will not be bombing much.
One thing to note too is that Sigil does not have and will probably never have that book. So if the map in 9 is someplace a little bad, that could matter as well.
Yeah, and the comment in chat about a small 9 can help Truant, it rightfully said after by Tracy, like, you just don't know. You could walk in and it's like, wow, this is 35 rooms, but you go 2 rooms and it's filled with wizrobes. You go 3 rooms, you bomb everywhere. You realize you've got to clear an 8 blue wizrobe room that's got a staircase. You just don't know how it's going to go. But in theory, yes, a smaller one is less rooms to clear.
Smaller 9, yeah.
And the items can be buried. They can be the first 2 transports you find, or the staircases you find. So. And Truant still have 7's Triforce. And while Sigil got it quickly, he went the right route. And he was kind of forced into that route because he didn't have keys. Truant may or may not take that same route and gets a Triforce quickly. Or he gets stuck down in that bottom end. So that's going to be interesting to watch as well.
Okay, Sigil get the Triforce out of 5. Needs to go back in for the bow. Truant's run out of bombs, I think. So he'll finish level 4.
Yes, Truant does have the extra bomb pack, but is sitting at 0 bombs right now.
Capacity doesn't help if it's 0 out of 4, 0 out of 8 and 0 out of 14 is still 0. Or whatever the bomb upgrade was, I don't have to remember. Probably not 14, but yeah. Still needs a bomb refill. It's harder to run out of bombs with a bomb upgrade, but you can still have it happen like this.
And Sigil is going to get his recorder that we know is required for 4. Now again, just timing perspective, you've got 10 or 11 recorder spots on the overworld, so depending on how he routes those in, I suspect he'll go west because you've got 4 spots if you go that way.
And I don't think he ever checked the PB spot over by the grave either, so that might be, route that in with the rest.
Gotcha, yeah. No, okay, yeah, because he's at 5 right now, so the logic is you're going to go left, 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 hit that weird recorder spot, go and grab Q17, that other weird spot that's considered the grave, and then the grave, but he'll find it on likely his second check.
Yeah, he'll probably want to get the any key at some point. It is, unfortunately, in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I know, but look, he's quietly now up to 6 keys. That's
that too, so it might not be a priority.
And Truant going back into this for, again, he does have the white sword, but certainly the Sigil's going to have the mags in here.
I'm where 9 is, because we know we have access to it. We haven't actually seen it from either runner just yet. So we've got the desert recorder spots, the recorder spots in the graveyard area, and the East Forest recorder spot. Left outstanding, I think.
Yeah,
Sigil.
Yeah, it's just where he's at. I'm pretty sure he'll go west. Up 8, he's going north instead.
Has a recorder spot.
Okay, yeah, you have this screen right here. Okay, so I was wrong. I thought he would just left 5 and gone west, so...
No, he's gonna work his way east, check the recorder spots over here. Get a health refill. Yes, that's that. Triforce finally out of 4 for Truant.
And Truant will be heading to 7.
To world ramp here. Yeah, checking recorder spots, looking for 9.
You know, I'm embarrassed to say I forgot we still hadn't found 9.
I just said that a minute ago.
Like, wait a minute, what's he checking for?
9.
Yeah, kind of need that, right?
Just a bit, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's neither of those recorder spots for him, and not for Sigil either.
But yeah, it makes sense now, leaving 4. He's going to check those spots for 9, because we haven't found it, and then, yeah, he's going to get his way into 7 here.
Truant hasn't checked this PB spot yet, so checking that.
I wanted Sigil to go west through death dead wood, so he would do a world wrap to get his key.
Let's find a potion shop, and is going to pick up a red potion for safety for later. So our raft
good
was
call.
dead today.
Pretty darn good chance that ring is sitting in 9. May or may not find it. Okay, so interesting here where how he routes this. Again, needing silvers, he likely digs for minimally the staircase item. I think the route he's going now, he's going to find that one. I want to say it's one room left, down, and then right. I think it had Dig Dogger in it.
Sigil heading to 1Q2, and I think this might have to be 9 at this point. I think it's this or the one up on East Death Mountain. Recorder spot up there.
Yeah, running out of spots, huh?
Or I mistracked something, which is also possible.
Nope, there's 9.
There you go.
And we don't know how big it is, because he found it before Truant.
Yep. Alright, he's getting out of here. Unfortunately, yeah, he's just gonna flute away this, because this is not anywhere close to anything useful.
Alright, so one more room to the right, and Truant should find his wand.
And Sigil's gonna check that last remaining recorder spot looking for his 4, which we know is not here.
Alright, so this is good for Truant, because the floor item in 7 could be the one sometimes you're going to leave behind. He now at least has that knowledge that it wasn't his silvers. And from the predicted path that Sigil would find 4 on his second check of leaving 5, it may be one of his last checks based on the routing.
Yeah.
And there's the wooden boomerang. Yep.
Yeah, Smile for us confirming that that East Death Mountain recorder spot was the last check left between our runners for the overworld. See where Sigil flutes to. Unfortunately, level 4 is not near the whole.
Probably be 5. 7. Okay, yeah, he's gonna go counterclockwise.
Seen the Musty Empire raise a spot and check, but don't take
the third transport. There we go, Star. Those transports that we all laughed about, that they're not helpful. Nobody's going to use those. Sigil's been in them 3 times. He's 2 transports away of getting like his Metro card of just, regular access.
Yep, and
loyalty card.
And Truant is hunting for that 9. And here's level 4 for Sigil. So this is, unfortunately, this Triforce was at the other end of 4. You have to go all the way left, up, and then kind of into that little, and then right into like a little hook. So it might be so it's gonna take Sigil a little bit.
Yeah, he doesn't have the book, right? So he doesn't see that path. Sees the bait block. Is thinking right now, Mako, you rolled us a bait block too.
This seed has been rude. It's been what? We've needed recorder, we've needed raft, we've needed the ladder certainly. Was this a PV block seed? I've kind of forgotten.
Yes, level 3 at Bogey's Arrow.
Yep, right, thank you.
But I honestly, and these seeds can be painful to play, but to me, this is a money tournament. They should be more difficult.
For sure.
I'm happy with these flags. They could be a real pain, but I think they should be when it comes to a tournament. So.
Oh, absolutely. With cash on the line, you want to something a little bit more difficult, so people really have to work for that money.
Okay, gets one piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, the Triforce, if I remember correctly, is in one of the top 2 rooms in that second.
Yeah, that little hook there, like E5.
Something like that, yeah. Either E5
Top of the
or
key,
+1.
second E column. If I was tracking, that's what I would tell myself. Or maybe it's the one above. Yeah, I can't remember if it's the one in that hook or the one above it. But
I
second
don't
E
remember
column.
either, but I do know that Sigil needs to have some non-zero number of bombs to get there because Truant had to spend a couple of minutes hunting for a bomb pack refill to get it.
Yes, that's just true.
Okay, top room of the fourth column according to our tracker, Smilefires, thank you.
Okay. Hey, I knew where the 1 was at 7, and that was like an hour and 20 minutes ago, so I can only remember so much.
There we go, Compass for Sigil in 4. He might not be that. They're going to be really close getting into 9 here, possibly. If Sigil can survive long enough to get this try, which he will.
Yeah, you're right. 9 entry is going to be very close.
Yep.
But again, Bruce. Okay.
Level 9 is because Truant is, I think, going to last location.
He's checking for the second item in 2.
I
do like this play. He didn't. Yeah, I like this play.
It's a fairly small dungeon. See if you can get your silvers out
Yeah,
of here.
get your one item that you left behind. I'd be surprised if he goes to 8 first. We know 8 first is the right play. Just floor item in 8 is like floor item in 8 and 7, and when 6 is not sorted, those are the ones people tend to leave behind the most.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, this is going to be either red ring or a heart because we've seen everything else this seed. So yeah, so despite everything, Sigil will be our first runner into 9 here. Going to get a... as I say that... yep, no, I lost it. Okay, yeah, this is where it was. My sense of direction is really bad. There's a reason I run an... One of the main reasons I run an Z helpers because I otherwise would have no idea where they're going.
And we've got an early roar already, so could be to the right, could be one room up here. And no, we've got Ganon already, folks, on Sigil's side in his own room. 4 hearts with that mags. It's going right. Turns out of 2. And that's the final hit.
Checker Smilefire saying in chat that the other item in 2 was a hurt. Yeah, that makes sense.
And look at that. We just saw the door open. Get your GGs in chat for Sigil with the 5-room level 9. GG Sigil. As Truant is making his way right now to level 9, unfortunately, without those silver arrows. I mean, for the better part of the race, right? It was the knowledge of those silvers on the floor in 8 for Sigil, but the advantage of Truer with that early ladder, and then Sigil kind of overtook it with the combat upgrade. And yeah, it's a very, very close race as we are joined in the booth with our race winner, Sigil. GG's.
Thank you. Marco, can you stop rolling me seeds which have cheap bombs where I can't get to?
$3 bombs, Sigil. I mean, that's triple the price of the last time.
I know, but I needed the raft.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, I mean, it's rare that you, and I didn't even know it could happen, that you had Lionel's, Dark Nuts, and Wizrobes all in the dungeons together here tonight. So made for combat difficult. You guys were tight this whole race. I was starting to do a bit of a recap if you were watching the end there. I know we're on delay. You had the offensive advantage and then the silver advantage. Truant had the early ladder, so he had the any key, so he didn't have to buy 3 keys. Or did you buy 4? I think it was 3.
I think it was 3 plus
Yeah.
arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're MMGing it at like the 28-minute mark, I'm like, these guys are hating me right now.
I think it was closer to the 40-minute mark for me. Also,
I
It
think
was,
might
yeah,
have
it
been,
was. When it's that early in a game and you're already at the money making, like, yeah, that's not a good feeling. But you know what? You got that early wand. I was. Did it cross your mind at all when you got that wand to go back up into 2, knowing that you had the offensive advantage for those dark nuts?
it was more of my key situation stopped me.
Gotcha. Yeah, there was 1 key door left, and you had a single key. But yeah, you knew already that 1 was key blocked, 8 was key blocked. So yeah, I get that.
Yes. Then I full cleared 8, hoping for
Yes,
the
you
ladder to be there.
But I mean, you know what? You found those silvers pretty early. He found the other item in 8 very early, which was the book that we believe was ladder blocked.
It was ladder blocked.
Yeah, that's why you weren't able to get it. So you really, you lost a lot of time there. But again, you came out of 8. You didn't quite catch up to him in 3, but it was close because you had the wand, and he was red candle and wood sword on all those Lionels. So that offense was a big deal. Like, you made up tremendous time with that offense. And then you had Mags well before him as well.
Yeah, that was my saving grace, I felt.
Yeah, the wand for sure. You got Mags, and then shortly thereafter, I think he got the white sword. He just picked up the Mags. He finished level 7 was his last try, and then hopped back into 2 because he still had the second item in 2 left over. Other than that, he has found everything else, so he knows the silvers have to either be here or in level 8. But yeah, floor item in a big dungeon, like, you see that quite a bit in this game, right?
And I only found it because I needed keys.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens quite a bit that that's how it plays out. And but you know what? The flip side is it rarely plays out that the person that gets the ladder first ends up not winning. Like, how many times is it, oh man, so-and-so got the ladder 10 minutes in, and had 3 ladder block Triforces or whatever. You didn't really have that other than level 5 and getting the any key.
Yeah, at the 40-minute mark, I only had 2 dungeon items. The banana and the wand.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, but that wand, I'm telling you, it paid
I
off.
know.
It really
I
did.
felt so behind.
Oh, I'm
And,
sure, yeah.
seeing the map right now of 9 on Truant's side, did not realize this thing is fairly large. And to have, what, a 5-room 9? 6 room?
Yeah. I was looking at the race room for like the last 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We've
'Cause
all
as
been
soon
there,
as-
right?
Yeah, because as soon as I realized the ladder was in 2,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Welp."
Yeah, but who knew? You not getting that ladder, and Truant did, but you dug 7 and he didn't. So again, you had the wand, and other than obviously level 5, pretty darn important, but the wand got you through it. It really did.
Yeah.
Well, GG's, we were looking at the group earlier, and man, this is a dog-eat-dog dungeon, huh? This group. This with Chest Jerk at 2 and 2 at the top right now. You and Truant are going to be 1 and 1. Some great competitors in this group. How you feeling so far?
I'm feeling okay. I still feel like I'm not getting a good read with the flags.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are saying that they play difficult. I mean, and what, you had 4 overworld blocks today, items or dungeons?
Yeah, 4 of them.
Yeah, 4
Yeah.
overworld blocks. And of course your bombs overworld block as well. So,
But really, can you give me cheap bombs near my start?
It's going to be, well, the next time, right? It's going to multiply. There'll be $9 bombs. They go from 1 to 3 to 9. So,
At this time, it'll be like the push block and West DM.
yeah, that's where I'm going to put them for sure. And power bracelet will be the floor item in 8 or something, you know. So
Yeah.
it's tough to find. Knocking down the transports here. Don't know how many more he has left. There is the compass. Running out of checks here. Got potential here for item.
Was the red ring found at all?
No,
Saw it.
it's in 9.
Possibly.
Yeah, the white sword was I think it came down to white sword or a red ring, or both, or a heart container. Yeah. But you had again, not too often in chat or a post game you're going to talk about money making game, but you did hit the 60 finally. You know,
I know. Just try different paths.
chat was like, no, you got to go right.
I'm normally a middle or left guy.
Yeah. Well, the other thing, and chat did say this, and Star, you may have it marked on your tracker, but somebody in chat said your start screen was a money-making game.
Might have been, yeah. I don't tend to track those, but apparently, yeah, I do. That sounds about right.
I have it marked on my tracker.
Yeah. Well, you were trying to get the good RNG by going 3 screens away. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, after like the 5th or 6th or 7th time, someone's like, "Is there a one on his start screen?"
I needed that time to curse Marco.
Yeah. Oh, as Chad's pointing out, you had to go to the right slot machine. You know, the seat was already warm, right? You couldn't go to a different one at that point. And you befuddled us too, because when we saw those any roads, we're like, these things are horrible. Nobody's gonna take these, and you managed to work in at least 3 transports. So
yes,
like just to get you on the other side, you know. Yeah, we didn't think it would happen much, but you proved us wrong there. So
yeah, no, of course. Instead of me trying to screen scroll.
Yeah. No, I made a comment or 2 on your scrolling. So I was hoping you were going to do the. You fooled me too when you left 5. I'm like, well, you're going to keep going west because you've got your. You've essentially got 4 recorder spots over there, up through the grave, and then I'm like, oh yeah, you'll just do that, and then you'll world wrap to get your any key. But you ended up going the complete opposite direction.
No, I don't want to waste time trying to screen world wrap.
Yeah. No, I was trying to tee it up for you there. And there's the red ring in 9 for Truant. Going to go ahead and pick that up A, and head to level 8. Sidhu, you may still have your tracker up. I want to say you go into 8, you had to go right and then almost like straight down. Like maybe 4 or 5 rooms.
After the first right, it was like 2 rooms down.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, did Truant leave it? No, Truant didn't leave. Oh, he did leave an item in 4?
I thought he'd gotten the heart out of here.
Oh, shoot. I thought he had... Okay, I guess he did not get both items in 4.
I know he had some serious bomb problems and spent like 3 minutes hunting for a bomb pack to get the Triforce. I thought he'd gotten the heart. Maybe not.
Yeah, because he was in here with wood sword, no wand, the first go round.
When I saw that bait black, I'm like, please not again. I didn't want a two seats in a row of bait blocks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, was it your race versus Chester? I've copied a couple of last week, so it all blurs together.
Yeah, it was my seat against CJ.
That had the expensive bait because your cheap bait was not. It was where was the rare shop at seat? I think.
Yeah.
That was rude.
Yeah, I figured because Truant had already gotten around the bait block, but I'm like, oh, by the time you see that, you get in there and see that bait block, like, no, not again.
Yeah, especially with my money situation. I did not want another trip to the money-making game.
Okay, so there was the push block, yeah, for Truant. Oh, so was a potential mismark.
Yeah, no, stair item was white sword. It's a floor hard in here.
That's right, yeah. Now, it does have mags. Wand, red ring, gonna mow these guys down quickly. It's the heart, and now we'll be off to 8. Yeah, it makes sense now, thinking back at the resources he had when he got that try the first time, just with wood sword and all those dark nuts. You're hoping at that point you're gonna stumble on silvers in 9 or 2. Back up into that bunny room that Sigil you started to attempt.
Yes. I was just praying the item wasn't there after I died.
Yeah, yeah. And you had the gels from the Zols were nice and beefy here tonight.
Yeah, then there's 2 rooms down from here.
Okay, so Truant with everything required, gonna go ahead and 1:45. And has all the information. Gonna make quick work of this level 9. Be more than 2 minutes or so. But yeah, a really tight race. I mean, we've all been there where you've got everything except the one item. Sometimes it's the silver, sometimes it's the bow or the ladder. Final time difference is not going to be indicative, in my opinion, of how close this was for the better part of, I'd call it an hour and 15 minutes or so. But again, came down to getting those silvers. And for once, the early one was not, or early ladder was not the deciding factor. So, and Truant's going one room right, one room up, and get your GGs in chat for TruantGamer with official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 48 minutes, 54 seconds.
GG.
GG's to Truant.
Yeah, we've all been on that side of it. You get very, very evenly matched. He just, the one item you need on the floor of Nate. So, and it does not look like Truant will be making it. Tried to get him, but there were some issues with the link to the server. So, GG's to Truant. Great job. Just, again, came down to a single item. Sigil, congrats. GG's.
Thank you. And by the way, thank you for the restreams, comms, and tracking, you guys.
Yep,
Absolutely.
for
Always
sure.
A pleasure.
It takes a lot of volunteers to get everything up and running. There should be still a race taking place over on Speedgaming 4. A matchup between Sis Crusher and Ram Rodius. We've got Freedom Fighter and Haley on comms there with Malkier tracking. So we'll probably want to head over to Speedgaming 4. Sigil, thank you. And GG's Star, thank you for joining me in the booth tonight. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a pleasure. GG's again. And yeah, thank you, everyone. GG's to runners. Thank you to Smilefires and to Mako. And have a good night.
Yep. Thank you, Smile Flyers, as well. Good night, everybody.